I'm here over at North Lawson Park at the Grotto Spring, just filling up, and I've brought my Myron glass jars because they help to preserve the water a lot, just like all the seeds and things in the Egyptian tombs. And one other thing that I've been told as well about the spring is just to cup your hands together and drink straight from the source. Legend has it that when you do that, you get the next moving life. So I'm going to give it a go now, and I'll find out what my next moving life is. Hope to see you at the spring soon. Nothing beats it. Just wanted to mention two more things as well. One is there's a website called findaspring.com, Find a Spring. It's been set up by Daniel Vitalis, and it actually has this one that was written up by someone called Amy, and it also has pretty much all the springs where people have spoken about or given directions for all around the world. There's a couple in Victoria as well that are really great. Mount Donna Buang in particular comes to mind. And one of the other good things I like doing is getting, like, if you've got any crystals on you, just put those in the water as well and just let them cleanse. So I'm just going to get my black tourmaline and just give that a bit of a recharge as well. Saves you having to put it out in the moonlight. I got some 1 gallon bottles which are 3.9 litres, and they got a handy little screw cap. I got them from the reject shop. They would have been about $6 each, something like that, don't quote me. One thing I did notice though, just as I went to collect the water now, was it was a black snake that sort of went rattling off. Didn't touch me or anything, but just something to be mindful of. In the past I've seen, you know, golden lizards and hummingbirds and all that sort of stuff, but never actually seen a snake in the wild before, so obviously it shows that I don't actually get out that much. Anyway, yeah, just collecting a couple of bottles, and then I'll go for some sort of bushwalk and just have a look at the surrounds, because there is a waterfall and there's a few sort of scenic picnic areas and things like that. Anyway, hope to see you at the spring. Showing off a bit of the textured bark of this tree. You don't see that in the backyard. Whilst most of the path's pretty flat and pretty wide, walking towards the sort of the picnic area or the lookout area, I think it's known as Echoes Bluff, there is a few parts where it's quite narrow and a bit steep as well, so might not be for everybody, but I mean, if you take it slow, I'm sure you'll be fine, and just have a bit of extra precaution. So as you can see, the path's a bit narrower here, so just probably take a bit of extra caution, but other than that it's a pretty smooth and quite a nice walk to get to Echoes Bluff. And I mean, in some parts it does get a little bit steep and things like that, but this part is kind of like a canopy of like a mini cave that you're sort of walking through. So it's actually quite pleasant to walk through this, and I've noticed that I barely ever bump into anybody when I'm on, you know, over the weekends at this North Lawson Park. So you pretty much have the whole place to yourself. Again, just interesting texture that's on some of these trees. If you want to make a day of it, there's a 4-kilometre, 2-hour sort of circuit as well to Empire's Pass, which is a really nice walk as well. Just bring a picnic and make sure you've stocked up on your water on your way past. One of the better places to be. Again, hardly anybody ever here whenever I come here. Good spot to have a little picnic if you've brought some lunch with you. And it's nice just sitting on the edge of those rocks, or even standing on the edge. It's not dangerous so long as you keep your stance. But it's always just good fun. Anyway, it's starting to rain, so I might start heading back and just finish off collecting the rest of my spring water. Hope you like it.